Today we are going to start chapter number 1 of class 9th geography, that is Earth as a planet. So I am using the book Panorama, a textbook of geography for ICSE schools, that is from Goyal Brothers Prakashan. So in a syllabus we have the first chapter, that is Earth as a planet. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to discuss about the Earth, which is a unique planet, realms of the Earth, proofs of the Earth shape, that the proofs why is Earth shape is sphere only, why, and the proofs, shape and the size of the Earth as a mankind of humankind, and the conditions that exist here. So we know about the Earth. As we know, we live on the Earth, we should know about the Earth. So this chapter is given just for that. So the Earth has a unique planet. Why is Earth a unique planet? Earth is a small planet. Okay, so we are going to start the reading of this chapter. Beautiful chapter. Earth is a small planet in the vastness of space. It is one of the eight planets of the solar system. It is the only planet known to harbor life. So what is this paragraph saying? That Earth is a small planet in the vastness of space. If we are checking it by space, then the Earth is a small planet. It is one of the 8 planets of the solar system. So by this we can understand that the solar system has 8 planets. That we know. We are discussing this from 3rd or 4th standard, that there are 8 planets in the solar system. It is the only planet known to harbor life. Means it is the only planet which has been known to have life. Okay, like the scientists today or the astronomers, they're trying today nowadays about they're trying or doing research that whether there is life on Mars or not. So till now the life has been found only on the Earth. Now next paragraph. Our solar system is a tiny part of a gigantic spiral galaxy, the Milky Way. So our solar system, it is a very small part. Our solar system, it is a very small part of a spiral galaxy. Spiral means just like a spring. Okay, spiral means just like a spring. So it is part of the Milky Way galaxy. This galaxy. So this galaxy is made up of billions of stars. This galaxy is made up of billions of stars. This is made up of billions of stars which look as if they have been sprinkled thickly into the night sky. Means it looks like that they have been sprinkled into the night sky. Okay. So now we are going to discuss about the Milky Way. Okay, so Milky Way is a name given to the faint band of light. It is a name given to a faint band of light that stretches over the night sky. So this Milky Way is visible mostly in the night sky, and it is name given to a faint band of light. Okay, it's a belt of light. How is the light given? By the stars and the nebulae. What is nebulae? Okay, what is nebulae? Nebulae, you haven't understood this up to it. I will explain you. Nebulae, it is a cloud of dust and gas which is present in the space. Okay, it's present in the space. Okay, it is present between the stars. Okay, like we have the stars. Okay, there is some much space or more space, or like whatever amount of space. The space between the stars is covered by nebulae, which is a cloud of dust and gas. Okay, so the light comes from the stars and the nebulae in a galaxy. Nebulae means it is a cloud of dust and gas which is occupying the spaces between the stars. Okay, so the galaxy is shaped like a spiral with a dense central bulge. Central bulge means in the center it has a bit of swelling. Okay, swelling type, not we can say swelling properly, swelling type means it's bulged. Okay, this word would come in this whole unit a lot, that is bulge, because our next chapters latitudes and longitudes, okay, and rotation and revolution, this is a bulge word would come a lot because our earth is also bulged. Okay, so the galaxy is shaped like spiral with a dense central bulge that is encircled by 4 arms spiraling outwards. Okay, so by 4 arms they are spiraling outwards, like 4 springs, like in a spring there are 4 circles, so that is 4 arms spiraling outwards and surrounded by a less dense halo. So what is halo? Okay, it's not that greeting one halo, it's a different halo. It is a circle of light. Mostly you would have seen the portraits or the pictures of the saints. Okay, there is a circle of light backside or around them. Okay, that is called halo. So they have told in this paragraph that it is surrounded by a less dense halo, means it's not a dense halo. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about next earth. Only we are discussing the earth has a unique planet. Okay, how is earth a unique planet? Okay, the solar system consists of the sun. Now they're discussing about the sun, solar system. Okay, the solar system consists of the sun, which is at the center, and the 8 major planets. Their satellites we know, the satellite of the earth is moon. Yes, and the countless minor planets that are asteroids. Means the solar system, it consists first of the sun, which is at the center and surrounded by 8 major planets, the satellites, and the countless minor planets that are asteroids, which is orbiting around the sun, means they are around the sun. Okay, the word planet is derived from a Greek word meaning wanderer. The word planet is derived from a Greek word meaning wanderer. Okay, planets are so named because they revolve around the sun. So why are they just named planet only? Planet means wanderer. Okay, so the planets, they are so named because they revolve around the sun. Okay, the 8 planets in order of their distance from the sun, means if we take them in order, that is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and one more planet was there, that was Pluto. Now it is not visible, it is invisible. No, we cannot say that it is not present now, it is invisible. So now it is not counted in the 8 planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Now Earth is the 3rd planet from the sun, the densest planet in the solar system. It is the densest planet in the solar system. Okay, and the largest of the solar systems of 4 terrestrial planets. So the 4 terrestrial planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars. So it is the largest of the solar system, 4 terrestrial planets. It is the 5th largest planet in the solar family. Now if we check in all the 8 planets, it is the 5th largest. Okay, it is one of the most beautiful planets and appears from the distant space as a small greenish blue marble like sphere. So if we see it from the space, from the outside, we go outside of the earth like the astronomers, it looks like a small greenish blue marble like sphere with its blue oceans and sparkling polar ice caps. Okay, the earth is also referred to as blue planet. Okay, it is one of the answers of your exercises. The earth is also referred to as blue planet because of the abundance of water on the planet, producing a vivid blue color when viewed from the space. So why it is called blue planet? Because of the large quantity of water which is planet on the earth, that is planet on the which is present, water is present on the earth, that is our planet, producing a vivid blue color. Okay, so it is producing a vivid blue color. The water, it is producing a vivid blue color when it is viewed from the space. Now comes the realms of the earth or the earth sphere. So these are the realms of the earth, that are hydrosphere, atmosphere, and lithosphere. So lithosphere, it is a sphere of rocks. Lithosphere, it is a sphere of rocks. And hydrosphere, it is a sphere of water. Atmosphere, it is a sphere of air. Atmosphere we are very familiar with, okay. So earth, that only same thing I told you, that the earth is composed of three main parts. There, lithosphere, that is a lithosphere, land. Hydrosphere, hydro word means water, okay, water. Atmosphere, air, okay. Now we are going to discuss about the first main part of the earth, that is lithosphere. The lithosphere is the solid crust of rocks on the surface of the earth on which we live. So the part on which we live, that is lithosphere, simply is the solid crust of rocks. So it is mainly composed of rocks. The main part of the crust consists of igneous rocks. So this igneous rocks, metamorphic rocks, you would have discussed it earlier. These chapters, rocks, volcanoes, these are now there in your geography, that you would discuss, I think, in the final term, okay. So it consists of the igneous rocks, mainly the crust. The first part, that is the main, we are going to discuss about the earth. First is crust, downside of that is mantle, then third is core, that is at the end, deep in the earth. The rest consists of the main part of the crust consists of igneous rocks, and the main part consists of the igneous rocks, and the rest consists of the sedimentary and the metamorphic rocks. And now we are going to discuss about hydrosphere. Hydrosphere has been named blue planet. Sorry, the earth has been named blue planet or watery planet, that we have discussed because of the abundance of water. As it contains 71% of water on its surface, that we know 71% of water is contained on its surface in the form of oceans, seas, lakes, and rivers, and 29% of land is contained, okay. I'm sorry. The earth is the only planet in the solar system with abundant water on its surface, essential for the existence of life. It is essential for the existence of life. So what we were discussing is, the earth is the only planet in the solar system with abundant water. Means it is the only planet in the solar system with abundant water on its surface, essential for the existence of the life. So water exists in solid, liquid, and gaseous forms on the earth. We know that water exists in solid form also, that is the ice. In Antarctica there is a lot of ice. You can just see on Google what are the pictures. We know liquid, oceans, seas, lakes, many, okay. Gaseous forms, water vapors, by which the rain is caused, okay. So we have the three forms of the water on the earth. Oceans not only moderate the temperatures to a large extent, okay. So the oceans, they not only regulate the temperature to a large extent, they also help in setting up a water circulation system called water cycle. I would just explain about water cycle. What is water cycle? We will discuss at the end also about water cycle, but I would like to just tell it in my language. What is water cycle? Like, there is a water body, think lake, ocean, or sea, okay. So the sun is overhead. Whenever the sun is overhead, evaporation is caused, means the water vapors are formed. The water vapors means go upside, okay. They go upside, near the upside, okay. So there in the sky upside, at the high level, the temperature is low, so there they get condensed, and when the water vapors are condensed, they come down as rain, and then again this process occurs. So this is water cycle, nothing else. Very simple. Now you would understand what is water cycle easily, which is given in our book, okay. Now comes atmosphere. The envelope of air surrounding the earth is called atmosphere. The envelope of air, it is an envelope type, okay, envelope of air which is surrounding the earth, that is called atmosphere. Atmosphere air is a colorless, tasteless and odorless substance. So you know, it is colorless, it is tasteless, it is odorless, and is mobile, elastic and compressible. It is elastic also, mobile also, compressible also. The most interesting fact is that we do not feel its presence unless there is horizontal motion in it, okay. They told that it is a very interesting fact that we do not feel its presence until it just blows in horizontal motion. You would have seen that whenever, like, you are standing somewhere in the park, okay, whenever the trees, okay, or whenever the air, it blows, okay, horizontally, okay, then we can just feel it, okay. So this is only that air in horizontal motion is known as wind, okay. Most of times it is said that wind is coming. Why? It is nothing but the air which is coming in a horizontal motion. The earth's atmosphere extending up to 1600 kilometer. The earth's atmosphere that we have discussed, envelope of air which is surrounding the earth, so it is about 1600 kilometer, and it contains what? It contains 21% oxygen, okay, 78% nitrogen, and 1% of carbon dioxide, okay, and some traces of argon and other gases along with the water vapors, okay. Atmosphere acts as a blanket of air. Atmosphere, it acts as a blanket of air, protecting us from harmful ultraviolet rays. What are ultraviolet rays or UV rays? These are coming from the sun and these are heat radiated, okay, and they cause a great harm to the human skin, okay. So these are from the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun and retains the heat radiated from the earth's surface. So what atmosphere is? Atmosphere, it just retains, it just protects us from the heat which is radiated from the earth's surface, okay. So now comes the shape and size of the earth. People in ancient times had the misconception that Earth's shape was like a flat table and feared to venture far into the sea. So this you have discussed in third standard, I think, that the Earth's shape, the people in the old times, the ancient times, they thought that the Earth's shape is like a square or a flat table, and they just feared to venture far into the sea. Means they just they just located themselves at one place only, and they never moved from that place far because they thought that it is just like a flat table or a square, that they will fall down, okay. That was just merely a superstition or whatever. It was a confusion or misconception. They thought that after reaching the steep edge, the same thing, that after reaching the steep edge of the table, they would slip down into the sea or the ocean. That the same thing, that they would fall down into the sea or the ocean if they just step downwards of this so-called flat table. Even the great navigators like Christopher Columbus had great difficulty in correcting his crew during his explorations. So due to this reason, our great navigators like Christopher Columbus had great difficulty in collecting the crew. Crew is the people who are working in this ship during his exploration. Only during Ferdinand Magellan's round the world's expedition, when he was on a voyage to the world, Ferdinand Magellan in 1519, he proved that Earth is round in shape. In the present space age, the Earth's sphere shape is an established fact and has been proved and accepted by all. So in today's time, let us prove that the Earth's shape is spherical, and it has been proved and been accepted by everyone, okay. Earth's shape is described as an oblate spheroid. Earth's shape, it is described as an oblate spheroid. Although the Earth appears to be a perfect sphere, okay, oblate means it is not, oblate word means it is not a perfect, not perfect, okay. So oblate spheroid totally or combiningly it means not perfect spheroid, because the Earth is not a perfect sphere. The measurement of the Earth at the equator and the poles, if we check the measurement at the equator, equator is the imaginary lines, and then the poles, poles means the end, the two ends, okay, the south end, the north end, show that it has a slight bulge at the equator, okay. You just see the picture. If we see this picture, okay, here in between it is slightly bulged, and where it is flattened at the poles, this area and this area, okay, near Antarctica and near upside, okay, and between equator and at the equator it is a slightly bulged, okay. So thus the word used to describe the shape of the Earth is oblate spheroid. We cannot say that it is spheroid, it is oblate spheroid, it is oblate spheroid. So yes, let me explain you the oblate spheroid shape of the Earth, like this. If we have to take a circle, that is a dotted circle, that is a proper circle or spheroid, okay. So but you can see the Earth which is marked with black lines, black marker, that is not coming into the circle. So this totally shows that, okay. Now the Earth is shaped like an orange. You can see the orange is at the two ends, okay. It is a bit flattened, okay, and at the center it is a bit bulged, okay. So the Earth is shaped like an orange, slightly flattened at the poles and with the bulge at the equator. Equator is just in the center, okay. It is called a geoid, a word which merely means earth shaped. So geoid, it comes sometimes, I'm not sure, it comes sometimes in the papers, that what is geoid, okay. Geoid, it is a word which is merely used for earth shaped we can keep in the commas, okay, that the upside commas which we are putting. Now these are the pictures of Christopher Columbus and Ferdinand Magellan. Now the proofs of the earth shape, okay, this is our last topic, and then we will discuss the next one in the next video. Proofs of the earth shape. There are a number of reasons for the belief that the earth is spherical. How is the earth spherical? We will understand in this topic. Okay, all celestial bodies are spherical. All the celestial bodies, celestial means all the bodies present in the space, they are spherical. Spheres are the only geometrical shapes that are circular in outline. Sun, moon and all other celestial bodies, they appear to have circular outline, means they are type of circular, they have circular boundaries. Since our two belongs to the same system, means it like the solar system, it is just a family, so everything would be the same, every body would be the same, so there is no reason why earth should be an exception, okay. So all the celestial bodies means all the bodies of the space, they are spherical. So why the earth is not spherical? So this is just a logic, and next we are also going to discuss it experimentably. Circumnavigation of the earth. Time and again people traveling around the world in different directions came back to the starting point. Like we are going from India, okay, we are starting a voyage from India, and we just made a journey from in the whole world, and we came back at the same position, that is India. So this was a thing that the people, they just started from a point and they reached at the same point after traveling whole the world or around the world, that is circumnavigation. C part, okay, the third point, line of visibility increases with height. So what is said, an observer, like we are standing on a cliff, okay, if we are standing on a cliff, okay, he sees first the mast of the approaching ship, okay, then its funnel, and lastly the hull. If earth were flat, he would have seen the whole ship, okay. So what he's trying to say is, like if we are standing on a high place or on a cliff, then we see the mast of the approaching ship, means at the height, means the highest part of the ship. Why? Because the visibility, the line of visibility, it increases with height. Like a person is, like something is there, like the mountain. If we see it from a cliff, we first like if we see it from a helicopter, we would just no, we are going to see on from a cliff only. If we first see from a cliff, then we would first see the peak of the mountain, because the top of the mountain, apex of the mountain, because the line of visibility, it increases with the height. So he told that if the earth was flat, he would have seen the whole shape only. Like if you have put something on the table, you would see the whole thing only. Okay, so this is the only point. Okay, sunrise and sunset. If the earth were flat, the sun would rise and set at the same time for all the people in the world. But the time varies all over the world. This is due to the round shape of the earth. So they told that if the earth was flat, then the sun would rise and set at the same time for all the people. Means if the earth was flat only, it would have not revolved around the sun. There would not have been any changes in the different countries. Like if we are sitting in India, now India has afternoon, and in some other countries like Australia and Canada, there would be evening. Okay, so means if the earth is not, if the earth is not round, it would not have rotated or revolved around the sun, and then there would be no means changes in the time for all over the world. Okay, that is the only thing. Horizon is circular. As viewed from the deck of the ship, the horizon appears to be circular in shape. Let me explain you with this picture, one figure 1.7. He told that if we view something from the deck, okay, the horizon, it appears to be circular in shape. Okay, this horizon, it appears to be circular in the shape. Okay, the earth's shape is curved. Now how is the earth's shape curved? Let me explain you with this curved surface. This is an experiment. When surveyors, when driving the poles, means they were just digging up the ground, and they were just putting the poles of the same size into the ground, they found that the central pole was slightly above the both other two poles due to the curvature of the earth. You would have now see this figure 1.8. This B pole, it is a bit upside, and A and C pole, they are at the same height. So this proves that the earth is curved at the center. If the earth was flat, all the poles would have the same horizontal plane. That same thing only, that if earth was flat, then it would have the same horizontal plane only, means they would all have the same height only, but not. Now comes lunar eclipse. Okay, lunar eclipse, solar eclipse we have discussed in the lower classes 4th and 5th. The shadow cast by the earth, the shadow which is cast by the earth on the moon during the lunar eclipse is always circular. You would have seen that whenever there is a lunar eclipse, okay, you would have seen that the shadow which is cast by the earth on the moon, that is circular always. Why? Because the shape of the earth is spherical. Very simple thing. Aerial photographs. The aerial photographs of the earth sent by artificial satellites and various spacecrafts clearly show the curvature of the earth's surface. Aerial photographs which are sent by the artificial satellites, various spacecrafts, they just show the curvature, means they show the oblate spheroid shape of the earth. Picture of the earth taken from the surface of the moon by astronaut clearly proves the sphericity of the earth. Pictures, they are the most important proof that pictures, if picture is there, then it is the biggest proof. If the picture is spherical, then the earth is also spherical. Okay, this is the only thing. And Now you can see this is a picture of the earth from the moon. Now our chapter is half left, that we are going to discuss. Only I think 3 pages are left mainly. Okay, so earth has the home of humankind and conditions that exist here, and nothing conditions favorable to life on earth, very small part is left. So this is we are going to discuss in part 2. So up to then you can watch this video and stay tuned. Thank you.